What up? It's your boy Chad back on another video. Back on Angel Time. When I first ask if you guys hit the like button on the way into the video, doesn't cost you a thing, but it means everything to me. And if you guys are liking the content, subscribe to the tribe. Alright, so let's get up. You guys looking at the title of the video, I named it Why Jezebel Hates Men on Semen Retention. Why Jezebel Hates Men on Semen Retention. And this video is going to be more of a personal video because, as you guys know, I've been on this semen retention journey for almost, let me look at the date, almost 2 years, coming up on 2 years now. The end of May would make 2 years exactly that I haven't fat, and I already hit my 2 year mark on not having sex. So that is a good accomplishment. But to the point, yeah, this video is going to be more on the personal, on what I've dealt with the women I've dealt with over the last 2 years. And I actually want to start making more self-improvement content because we know getting closer to God is the best form of self-improvement for any man. But I also want to make more workout videos, more purpose videos, and more videos like that because I'm still a man at the end of the day, and I want to be more personal to you guys. So all forms of self-improvement, I want to start making videos, anything for a man to become the best version of himself. But in this video, I want to talk about the experiences I was dealing with dating women and also just women I've just been interacting with over these last 2 years. So without further ado, let's get it. Let's go. Number one, you are not attracted to her. And I actually just dealt with this a couple of days ago. It was this girl I used to mess with, and I haven't been talking to her since I've been on this journey, like this journey with God. It doesn't make sense to go back to my old vomit, so I've cut communications with her. But I was editing a video one day, and she FaceTimes me out the blue, and I didn't want to lose my chain of thought, so I just thought, let me just pick up, tell her I'm busy, and call back or whatever like that. But so I answered the phone, and I just seen her face, and her face just looked like I was just like, like I was unattracted to her. Like she had a red wig on, like her baby hairs was like glued to it. Like it just like it didn't look right. Like I just was not attracted to her. And then her attitude didn't make it any better because the first thing she said when I picked up was, "Oh, you must got a new girlfriend." And I'm just like, first of all, hello, how are you doing? Hi, Chad. Like I set the tone there. Like, first of all, you don't call me like that. Like, first of all, you're supposed to say hello to somebody. Don't just call and say, "Oh, you got a new girlfriend." But that just goes to show you the point. Like I'm just like I just was not attracted to her. In fact, I even said to myself, I don't even know what made me deal with her in the beginning. Like I don't know what I was thinking with. Like, and that just goes to show you like when you're on semen retention, like these women that you used to be attracted to, like you won't be attracted to them anymore. Like they just like when you start to see like the Bible used the term wows, but when like the girls with the makeup, the lashes, the body surgeries, like you will not be attracted to those women anymore when you're on semen retention. Like, but to her, like I said, like I just looking at her in the FaceTime, and then she was smoking too, because you see the smoke coming out, like the smoke was coming up or whatever. Like I'm just like I'm not even attracted to that type of woman anymore. Like in fact, like I said, I do not know what I was thinking, and being on semen retention definitely grows you up because I don't even you don't even find those women attractive anymore. Like so to the point, man, being on semen retention, man, you do not find those women attractive anymore. And you're gonna start to question like what did I even see in these women in the first place? Like being on semen retention shows you your growth, like as a man. Like you won't find these women attractive. Like a couple of days ago, there was a Nicki Minaj concert at the Barclays Center, and I was actually driving past it, and all of the women that were outside waiting for the doors to open or whatever looked exactly like the woman I was just talking about. Like they all had the colorful hair, like the red wigs, the blonde wigs, the blue wigs, the gray wigs, the purple wigs. Like you, or like it was just the same women that you see outside, and I don't know if that's a spell. Like I don't know what spell it is on these women nowadays, but and they all had the same attitude also. Like they all had that like masculine like type of like Jezebel type of thing. Like and like I said, man, to the point, like you're just not attracted to these women anymore. Like you don't find them attractive, and like so. But you must also be careful with these women because Remember, like Joseph in the Bible, like when you showed them like you're not attracted to them, they may try to sabotage your life. So definitely want to be careful with these women nowadays. But that was the first point, man. You're definitely not attracted to these women anymore. Next is she cannot control you. And there's a reason why these women nowadays go for these drug dealers or these dudes that don't have anything going for themselves. And by drug dealers, I'm not talking about the rich drug dealers like the big meeches and those type of dudes. I'm talking about these dirty drug dealers, like the ones that smell like weed and mildew clothes, like those type of drug dealers, like the dirty ones that wear the same clothes every day. Those dudes, like there's a reason why she goes for those type of dudes. And it's because she can control those type of dudes because those dudes need her. Like men like us, man, men that have stuff going on for themselves, like she cannot control this type of man. Like the men that have accolades and the men that are doing stuff with their lives, like she cannot control those type of dudes. Like those dudes that don't have anything going for themselves, like they need her. Like they need to stay at her house. They need to use her car. They need to whatever, like whatever a man needs. Like they need those type of women for that. And those women love those type of men because again, they want to have control over those type of men. If you're a man and you're on your purpose, like I'm not gonna say like you don't need a woman, but I'm saying like purpose becomes first in your life. Besides doing the will of God, your purpose should always be first in your life. But these men that don't have anything going on for themselves, those are the men that's always going to want to be cuddled up and laid up with a woman all day. And like I said, the woman is convenient for them. So that's why these women love those type of men because she can control those type of men. The Jezebel spirit is all about control. So these women love to have control over those type of men because those men need her. When you're a man and you're on your purpose, you do not need these type of women. So that's why she hates you also because she cannot control you. And next is she's intimidated by your success. And this goes back to what I said earlier about being on your purpose because when you on your purpose, man, these women will try to do anything to try to compete with you. I went on a date with a woman and everything I said, like I felt like she was trying to one up me. Like honestly, it felt like I was on a date with a man, honestly, because I would say I was into this or I was doing this, and then she would say, well, I'm doing this and I'm doing this. Like every time I would say I was doing something, she would say she was doing something. And it was like a combative type of thing. Like I don't know what's going on in the air nowadays. I don't know what's going on in the world, but I'm never going to be impressed by a woman's accolades. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that I don't care what a woman does with herself. Like, of course, I want a woman to have some type of purpose and not have an idle mind and just be doing nothing with her life. But I'm saying, like, I'm not impressed by that though. Like, a woman's accolades is never going to impress me. In fact, it's never going to impress any masculine man. And I don't know what's being pushed out in the world nowadays, but it's never going to attract us. So if you are a woman out there, I do not care what you do with yourself. Like that's not me saying that I want a bum girl or anything like that. But I'm saying like what you do with your life, how you get your money does not impress me. But to the point I'm trying to make, like women will always try to compete with you and will always try to one up you or even try to downplay your accolades. Like I had a woman tell me one time that I'm not all that and how she dealt with millionaires and how I'm not even getting like that or how I should humble myself. Like I said, like they will always try to downplay your accolades, man. And like I said, it's always a competition with them. Like, why is it a competition? As a man, I'm never looking for a woman to compete with. So I don't know what's in the air nowadays to make women want to compete with men, but it's hard enough for me to compete with men out there. I'm not going to compete with a woman. So to the point, man, a woman will definitely be intimidated by your success. Always try to downplay anything that you try to do in your life. Next, if she doesn't fit your lifestyle. And we know these women with these Jezebel spirits nowadays, like all they want to do is drink, smoke, party. They want to go to these clubs, these lounges, these bars, like places where everybody is turning up and women are shaking their asses and all that type of stuff. Like that's what a Jezebel spirit wants to be. But men, once we start to get on our grown man-ish, like we don't want to be around those environments anymore. Like I prefer like more calm environments. I'm big into jazz. Like I'm big into live music. Like I love jazz lounges. I like museums. Like I like places like where everybody is chilling and everybody is having fun. Like I don't want to go to like these backyard parties where everybody's grilling each other and everybody's scamming and scheming and the party gets shot up at the end. Like you get tired of that stuff. Like as a man, like you don't want to deal with that. Like you don't want to be in those type of environments anymore. And like I said, like you start to see like your lifestyle doesn't fit with those type of women. Like as a man, when you come in the truth, you do not want to be around those same type of men that you used to hang around with. Like, and do not get me wrong, I'm not trying to sound like a snob or whatever like that. And I love my people, but I'm gonna be the first one to say it. I love my people, but I cannot stand a ninja. And all those ninjas that be on that low vibe type of thing, like I do not be around those type of men anymore. But to the point I'm trying to make, your lifestyle is just not the same no more, and you just don't have that same type of joy doing those things that you used to do in your life. So definitely start to see that your lifestyle does not fit with a Jezebel woman. And lastly, is she thinks you're corny. And this goes back to the last point I just made, because a Jezebel woman is going to always call you corny when you don't want to turn up or smoke or drink or do the type of things that she wants to do. She's going to always call you corny. And I want to be the first one to say that you are not corny. If somebody calls you corny because you prefer calm environments, or if you prefer not going to places where there's going to be violence and people hating and drunken people and people high and stuff like that, if you are called corny for that, you are doing something good, because the Bible says that people are going to call good evil and evil good. So if you're a person that prefers the soft life, like I don't want to call it the soft guy era, what they're saying today, but if you're a man, and you prefer, like I said, just being in environments that are not tumultuous and everybody's just chilling and vibing and having fun rather than turning up and shooting, stabbing, and killing and all that stuff that you see nowadays. If you prefer that environment, man, you are on the right path, man. In fact, those men that are into that type of stuff, you start to look at them as the corny men nowadays, because every man is doing that type of stuff. Like every man nowadays is smoking and drinking and gang banging. And nowadays, when you're not doing that, you're standing out amongst those men. Like you're on a different playing field than those men. So don't ever feel ashamed when a woman calls you corny, because you are doing something that 95% of these men are not doing. So again, never feel ashamed when a woman calls you corny. In fact, in Isaiah 13:12, God says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold. So that wraps up with the video right there, man. That is the reason why Jezebel hates men on semen retention. So like, comment, subscribe, share this video out to everybody. Praise be right the Most High. Give it on Angel Time.